Good day. My name is Sarangwane Kalistas Malapisi. We are here to take you through the performance of the Selebe Pique Restaurant Department in Pula Retail Store. Now we are going to look at the department performance for the year 2023 to 2024. We are going to look at the month and the revenue. As we can see in this chart, we can tell these things were fluctuating. So let me try to explain. From August, January, April, we can see the company was making a very good revenues as compared to September, November, March, May, June, and July. So the reason why the company was making less revenues during these times, July, June, May, September, and November, this was because in most cases, those times, there are the times whereby people are going out for the holidays. Most of people are moving out of Selebe Pique to other locations. So that means that the restaurant tend to experience low revenue during those times. But when it comes to August, October, April, January, and February, people are now getting back to their works, and then they are starting to continue with their daily activities. So in that way, we can tell that is the reason why we were able to make good revenues.
Good day. My name is Lisa Mpulumisi, and I'll be taking you through the department future revenue for the next 3 years. Looking ahead, we focus the department's revenue over the next 3 years. In 2025, we project the department revenue to increase to 24,500 kila, and then gradually increase to 25,000 kila, and then end up to 25,500 kila in 2027. This theme growth here shows moderate but reliable performance improvement, which is ideal for long-term planning and investment decisions. Continuing to the comparison of the departments in the same store. This dominance highlights the importance of food and services segments within the Pula Retail Store. Other departments like food and beverages in the food hall take up 13% of the whole pie chart. And then entertainment takes up 12% of the whole revenue. Furniture takes 9% of the whole revenue. And then the underscore of restaurant rolls, the household take up more revenue in the whole pie chart.
Good morning. I'm Siamo Malafio, and I'm going to take you through contribution of restaurant department in the store. This pie chart here shows how much the restaurant adds to the total amount of the Selebe Pique store. As we can see, it makes up to 9% out of the store revenue. This means the restaurant is smaller part of the business compared to other departments. So to help it grow, we may need to improve sales, offer good prices, and attract more customers.
Good day. My name is Owagen Mateo Petoro, and I will be going through the comparison of restaurant departments in different stores. Now, if we take a look at this horizontal bar graph, we can observe that Francistown and Molepolle lead in revenue. They are the top two that bring the most, followed by Selebe Pique, Kasane, and Mau. Selebe Pique actually holds a top range position, bringing in a revenue of 25,190 pula 90 tele, but it still has room for improvement and growth as compared to the top two, which bring in revenues of 26,247 pula 38 tele and 25,318 pula and 25 tebe respectively. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Laone Molefe and I'll be taking you through the performance of our restaurant in CDB Pikwe over the past 7 years. As we can see, from 2018 to 2019, there was a rise in sales, about 26,700 was made, then experienced a significant drop, which was mainly caused by COVID-19 and its restrictions. Then again, from 2020, we experienced an increase in sales, probably by 8.5%. And then again, experienced a drop again because the economy hasn't fully recovered from the COVID-19 restrictions and customers were not cautious, like customers were cautious about what they were buying due to what happened during the pandemic. Then again, from 2022 to 2023, there was a rise again. Looking at the overall, we can say the performance was fluctuating.
Good day once again. I'm now here to wrap up with the overall trend and SWOT analysis. Let's look at our overall trends. We can see that from 2018 to 2019, we were at 26,718 0.08 tabe. So this shows from 2019 to 2020, we also had a slight less dip because of the issues that the pandemic, we experienced COVID-19 and all sort of stuff. So we were bound to make a little bit of losses during that time. Despite all these things, but still we were still able to maintain within the range of revenues that were up to 22,000 to 27,000. So that means even though we had those issues like COVID-19 and still we still managed to maintain a very good range. And as we can see from this chart, we are still one of the top 3 restaurants that were performing better as compared to other restaurants. Now let's move on to the SWOT analysis. In our SWOT analysis, we're gonna look at our strength, weakness, strength, threats, and opportunities. So looking at our strengths, the restaurant revenues are increased significantly over the year. So this shows our restaurant was performing very well. When it comes to the weaknesses, we can see that inconsistent month performance revenues, as we can see, our chart are always most probably fluctuating. That shows us that there is a weakness on how we generate our performance. And then our promotion, we can offer bundles deals with Pula Retail and some of our clients, whereby we can create a very good relationship with them so that we still maintain them, we don't lose our customers. Lastly, competition, image of the standalone restaurant or food delivery service called Siphon of Loyalty Customer. Thank you very much. That's all that we had.
Thank you so much. Now time for questions. I have 4 questions for you. They should be also recorded. My first question is on the first diagram, the performance of the CDB Pikwe restaurant on the year 2023-2024.
Yes, ma'am.
May you please explain some of the positive aspects about performance during this period? Positive highlights, any positives during this period regarding performance?
Okay. As we can look at these things, even though we had it fluctuating, we can say positively August, December, January, February, April, we were just making a very good revenues. So And then we got to realize September, November, and March, May, June, July, we were a little low with our revenues. So what we can do to try to deal with these things positively, because we are looking on the revenues that we are making, that means that gives us a chance to be like, if we are hiring an employees, we need to hire a permanent employees, and we also need to have temporary employees in such way that if our revenues are high, the temporary employees are helping us to try to mitigate the market and to meet the needs of the customers' wants. And then when we get to the point whereby we get to see our revenue now start to go down, that's when we remove the temporary employees and then remain with our permanent employees. In that way, we will not make a lot of losses when on wages of our employees.
Okay.
Yes.
And then my
I think-
second question. Oh, yeah, you can add.
Adding on that, we had strong local demand and few external disruptions like the pandemic.
Okay. The second question is going to be the reverse of that. Any challenges to report, and how did you overcome them during the same period? The challenges that we may have occurred were, like you said, the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. That way, we didn't have control over the restrictions that were made by the government, hence the losses. And then the measurements that we took to help sustain what we already have were the use of hand sanitizers and what do you call the use of masks and maintaining social distancing. Okay. My third question is going to be on the comparison of restaurants, departments, and different stores. So looking at the information that you have provided, it shows that Francistown is leading in terms of revenue. And then Silibe Pico is about second or third day?
It's third.
Third, yeah.
Yes.
So what are some of the strategies that you intend to implement so that you also catch up with performances such as of Francistown as well as Molepoli?
Yes. What we are going to do with this, we're gonna look at their prices, how they price their product, and then we will take that information to our own advantage and make a better deals that surpasses theirs, so that most of the customers now start to move from their restaurant and come to our restaurant.
And then also using the digital, the internet to help us with the performance, such as pre-ordering and also delivery. My last question is on the contribution of your department to the entire store. Your contribution is currently at 9%, but we also have departments like furniture, which are contributing at 13%. We have the accessories at 16 and 15. So again, the same question: how are you going to ensure that your department is one of the main contributors to the entire store?
We're gonna introspect onto ourselves, and we're gonna make use of our customers. We will have to get a feedback from our customers on what to do and what to introduce to try to meet their demands and their wants, so that we will be able to make a lot or a great impact in the restaurant department. We will also try to collaborate well with other different departments and try to learn from them, so that we can improve on our weaknesses.
Thank you very much. Those are all the questions I had.